Hey, what's up everyone? It's Casey Fox here. Today, I'm going to bring you another Tulen gameplay, another 44% team damage Tulen game. And this game we're playing with a Rock jungle and against the Linus jungle. The focus of this game will be try to avoid Superman gank and try to snowball with Rock if he wants to invade enemy jungle, which I think he should because Rock wins early against Lindis. You can't really let Lindis just farm comfortably. You have to deny her farm and not try to get it to the late game where she's very strong. And we're just going to focus on her once she get out of the bush when she doesn't have a passive, because you can't really catch Lindis when she has a passive. It's just too fast. Right? So when she's out of the bush, you want to go chase her. Use your seconds to go get the slow effect onto her. And over here, our team like to play really aggressive early on, especially this Talana's. So I saw the flash was really low, so that's why I flickered over. But I don't know why Realmo is here. He was supposed to be at the dragon lane, but he wasn't. But our Tal was here, but what I have to complain. So I think it's very worth it to use that flicker. I was trying to establish mental dominance over that flash, so he's really scared to clear the wave. So it's going to be an easier matchup for me now, whether you believe that or not. So after I died the first time, I come back to my wave and then I try to clear my wave because they're trying to invade our blue side jungle. You see, I can win the trade even against the double buff ADC jungler against that Lindis just because I'm Tulen. Tulen is so strong early on, which is why I play a lot of Tulen, especially in solo queue. During solo queue, he's about the only mage that can do this much. If you're playing solo queue, has a best wave clear, and Lindis before even she can test onto Dragon, she's already half HP. Even though I'm a half HP, but I can just go back and then get my HP to full again. And you can see over here, Rock. Lindis got out of the bush and Rock was chasing her, so all I had to do was just come back and then hit her with my S1, and she's already dead. So this is what you want to do. Once Lindis get out of the bush, you can just jump onto her and then she will have nowhere to run. Especially when you can get a slow effect onto her or when you can stun her. It will most likely just be an easy kill for you. And since we got our first dragon, we got level 4 off from that, and that was just an easy kill onto their end net over there. And this flash has a really interesting spell. He has the stun thing. I can't even remember what it was called, but because he doesn't have any movement spell, he just got one shot over there. And so we should just start snowballing from here, which is what our Rock is trying to do. And their Linus was quite smart because she knew that their blue buff was going to be invaded. That's why she just come to our blue side first before her blue buff was even taken. So that was quite smart. Over here you can see that Superman was trying to kill us, but with my damage and Rock damage, our burst damage is pretty much one shot at Superman. Superman disappeared from the earth over there, and we're just going back to mid and try to clear our wave. So from this point we should keep invading their blue buff because we were ahead early on, and because there's nothing else to do, I'm just going to sit in this bush and try to get vision for my team. At this point we didn't know where Linus was, but she just showed herself in mid lane, and our Rock was going from the opposite way. He was trying to kill that Linus, but Linus was just too fast at this point. You can't really fight it. You don't want to fight a Linus in her jungle. And over here we're just going to chase them a little bit. If you see very closely on that ult, you're gonna find something very interesting. And that ult is in the current patch on NA server at least, and that ult is still bugged. People can just go through it, teleport through it, and it will not have any effect. It won't be same as before where it's going to create a wall for people. You can just now teleport through it if she uses her ult onto you sometime. And I think that is very bad. That's why people stop playing and then for a very long time, because on Taiwan server they actually banned a net. Like, people can't really pick a net during ranked game or a standard game before they fixed a net ult and then re-released her for people to to start picking her again. But they're not doing the same thing on any server. I don't know about EU or South America, but that's currently the case for an NA server. So as we're saying, we're just going to keep denying Linda's jungle as much as possible because we're that far ahead at this game. I'm going with the build without Obermaya. I'm just going to build Barret Agni right away, right from the start, because they have an ADC jungle that makes me that can allow me to take less damage from their ADC jungle. So after that, we're just gonna go back to mid and clear the wave. Even though I cleared the wave later than that Flash, but she doesn't really have that Flash doesn't really have anywhere to go except bottom. So I'm just going to match that rotation towards bottom. There's nowhere else he could be because we have Tara top lane, and not too much surprise, he did go to bottom. I used my Flurker over here because he doesn't have anyone in the way. I thought we got a kill onto the Superman, but my teammate didn't really kill Superman, so I just used my passive to get a kill on Superman again. And you can see over there, once Linda's got out of the bush, she lost her passive with the fast movement speed, so she just got one-shotted by Rourke once again. Rourke is, at this point, I think Rourke is very strong along with me. Rourke already has the jungle item, and over here our Aram decided to clear the mate wave for me, which she doesn't have to do at all. Sometimes I get support clearing my wave. That is quite a frustrating thing to deal with, but we actually managed to get a kill onto the Flash, so I guess that was worth it. I got my gold back from the wave that she took from me. I don't think it's very necessary for support to clear the way for mid laner if you have a mid laner that knows what he's doing. But overall, I don't think it's worth it at all when you are playing support and trying to clear the way by yourself, because that is going to that is going to reduce the gold on your carries, which is most of the time your mage character. They're going to have less gold, and it won't be that effective to have that amount of gold on support, and you're losing the assistance when you can do if you were not clearing the wave on rest of the map. So generally you don't want to clear the wave by yourself when you're playing support. So we're just gonna go back to mid and try to clear our wave and try to help our ADC lane. She's quite far ahead on the map, and this should be an easy dragon for us to take. As you guys may notice, we're not really going top to help our Tara at all, just because Tara is very strong tank hero, and she's quite tanky, and she can clear the wave even against like 3 people ganking her. So which is why we want to focus on our ADC side lane over here. We want to help our ADC as much as possible, try to give her some gold lead and try to help her most of the time. So that is why I made the choice of not going top at all, because if I go top, I'm going to lose the pressure from bottom side of the map, and our ADC will feel more pressured by just playing by herself, by being alone over there. That is not what we want. So that Superman just once again got bursted down by me and Rourke. We're just doing tons of damage from this point. So I think from now we can live in their jungle because we have all the mid towers and all the pretty much all the bottom tower taken except the high ground towers. So we have the total control over their bottom side jungle, which is their blue side jungle. We can start camping people if we want. We can start taking their blue buff one by one. So again, you don't have to go on top lane to help Tara, because once that Superman see that his other 2 lanes are losing that heart, he's going to start helping his teammate out, and our tower will just have time to push that top tower, push it down. So that is why when you play 2 lane, you want to have a main focus. You pretty much only want to focus on one side lane during most of the game. When you have ADC side lane, you pretty much is going to focus on ADC side lane almost every time, unless you have a support say you have a tail on us and the lumber combo, and they're doing a dual lane at the dragon lane, which happens a lot. You don't see dual lane in competitive play at all, because that is a bad choice. But you're going to see dual laning a lot in solo queue. I'm pretty sure. And over here, because we know they were all low, I was just gonna get a kill once again onto the flash. But as I was saying, unless you have a Talonus and a Lumber combo at the dragon lane, and you can start occasionally ganking your Darkseer lane. Otherwise, you don't really want to go into your Darkseer lane at all, pretty much. So, as you can see, this was just quite an easy game for us. Once we took the first dragon, we started snowballing really hard and forcing their Linus to go into our jungle, and from there on, they just couldn't come back with how behind they were, and so we were trying to extend our advantage and having more gold lead, and to this point we already took 3 of their high ground tower, and this should be the end of the game over here. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you have learned something, and please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you really enjoyed watching the video, and I hope you have a nice day.